Hello and welcome to today's reflection. Today I'm going to share with you a part of Mark's Gospel right at the very end. Mark's Gospel has two potential endings, a shorter ending and a longer ending, and today's reading comes from the longer ending. So we're going to start at Mark 16, verse 9. This happens directly after Jesus has risen from the dead. Now after he rose early on the first day of the week, he appeared to Mary Magdalene, from whom he had cast out 7 demons. She went and told those who'd been with him, while they were mourning and weeping. But when they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they would not believe it. After this, he appeared in another form to 2 of them, as they were walking into the country. And they went back and told the rest, but they did not believe them. Later he appeared to the 11 themselves as they were sitting at the table, and he upbraided them for their lack of faith and stubbornness, because they had not believed those who saw him after he had risen. And he said to them, "Go into all the world and proclaim the good news to the whole creation." And that was Jesus' message to his disciples, to go into the whole world and to proclaim the good news. And I wonder perhaps in our current situation how it is that we are being able to proclaim something of that good news to those we come in contact with, whether it's when we speak to people on the phone, perhaps we're writing letters or notes to friends and family. How can we embody part of that good news message so that others might learn something of the love of Christ? So I think that's our challenge for this coming week, is how can we remember that we are bringing that good news to those that we come into contact with, even in these difficult times, and to not become disheartened. Both Mary Magdalene and the 2 on the road, presumably the 2 on the way to the Emmaus, they were not believed by the 11 when they tried to explain the good news that Jesus had risen. So we too must persevere. So how are you going to proclaim that good news to those that you speak with and write to and come into contact